Good morning, students. In previous video, we were discussing about different types of chemical reaction. We discussed about combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Today, we are going to discuss about displacement reaction. What is a displacement reaction? A reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element from its solution. Let us discuss some examples for the displacement reaction. Zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to give zinc chloride and hydrogen. In this reaction, zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. So zinc will displace hydrogen and zinc chloride is formed. In class 7, we learned about the reaction between copper sulfate and iron. So iron is more reactive than copper. So iron displaces copper from its solution. In the same manner, zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc will displace copper from copper sulfate solution. So there are different displacement reactions. So another type of chemical reaction is double displacement reaction. So in double displacement reaction, what happens? The reactants mutually exchange their anions. So a double displacement reaction can be defined as a reaction in which the two reacting ionic compounds exchange their corresponding ion. For example, the reaction between silver nitrate and sodium chloride. Here silver and sodium, they mutually exchange their anions and silver chloride is formed and sodium nitrate also formed. Another example is the reaction between sodium sulfate and barium chloride. As a result, barium sulfate is formed and sodium chloride also formed. In that reaction, barium sulfate is a precipitate. In that case, that reaction is also known as a precipitation reaction. So we discussed about 4 types of chemical reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. There are some other types of chemical reactions: oxidation reaction and reduction reactions. Oxidation reduction reactions. What is oxidation? By definition, a process involving addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen is termed as oxidation reaction. So any process involving addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen is termed as oxidation reaction. For example, phosphorus react with oxygen to form phosphorus pentoxide. Here oxidation of phosphorus takes place because phosphorus adds molecule of oxygen to form phosphorus pentoxide. So removal of hydrogen is also considered as oxidation. For example, hydrogen sulfide react with bromine to form hydrogen bromide plus sulfur. In this reaction, hydrogen sulfide removes hydrogen and it is said to be oxidized. So what is reduction then? Reduction means a process involving removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. A process involving removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen is termed as a reduction reaction. So removal of oxygen is reduction. For example, Fe2O3 plus carbon monoxide, it gives iron plus 3 carbon dioxide. Here Fe2O3 iron oxide, it removes the oxygen. That is why it is considered as reduction reaction. In the same way, addition of hydrogen also considered as reduction reaction. H2S plus, for example, H2S plus hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride plus sulfur. In this reaction, chlorine adds hydrogen. Chlorine adds hydrogen and it forms hydrogen chloride. So this is known as reduction. So some reactions are there which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Such reactions are known as redox reactions. Such reactions are known as redox reactions. Here we have to define a term, oxidizing agent. What do you mean by an oxidizing agent? The substance which brings about the oxidation of other substance is called the oxidizing agent. So the substance which brings about the oxidation of other substances is called a oxidizing agent. So an oxidizing agent always it undergo reduction. For example, KMnO4, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, etc. Sulfuric acid also. They are good oxidizing agent. Okay, these are about the different types of chemical reaction we have discussed. Okay, thank you.